I know it's Christmas, so it's not going to be a serious talk, but hopefully the things I talk about will resonate a bit, hopefully a lot. Some of the things I speak about, we've done it in previous talks that I've done, but it's just a reminder about how simple you can make things if you keep it simple as well. So I've done 12 ways based on the, 12 days of Christmas, yeah? So it's a bit tongue-in-cheek. 20 pesos, Lynn, come on over here.
Hello.
Yeah, come over here.
Is that a Christmas pudding?
I think so. Something out of those raisins. Partridge in a pear tree. That's the only one I got right. So look, sunlight. So, what is it that's so important about sunlight? So, has anybody heard of the circadian rhythm? Do you know what that is? Why do you think it's so important to you?
Wake up at the right time.
Exactly right time. Controls exactly when you wake up, how long you sleep for, all those different things. So we naturally are attributed and attracted to sunlight. Because without it, our life doesn't really exist. So that controls everything that we do from the time we get up to the time we go to sleep. So it helps us with that mood because it hits the back of the retina. So that helps us with the mood swings as well that we have. It gives us that buzz that we have in the morning sometimes. I mean, how many of you actually go outside when the sun's out and just sit there for a few minutes? Does anybody do that anymore? Yeah? Good. We all should. Even for 5 minutes, getting that sunlight on you is not only good for your body, but it's good for your mind as well. It's good for your soul. So always get out and just enjoy that 5 minutes. It doesn't have to be that long. And natural light is better than sitting next to artificial light. Also, it boosts your mood. And even boots. Yeah, no. So it boosts your mood. Oh, it does. It boosts it up. It boosts it up. It gives you a kickstart.
Quick thinking.
It does. Boost it up. So apologies about that. But it is true. It's still the same. It boosts up the mood. So imagine the sunlight when you're going on holiday. Imagine how it makes you feel. I challenge anybody to go on holiday and they don't like the sunlight on their skin. So it's really good as well. So, enhances sleep quality. Yes, if that's all right. You all right, Rich? You got a seat? You want a seat? I'll bring one in.
I'll get one.
Okay, so I think there's one out there. So it enhances sleep quality. I always talk about sleep and how important it is to you, but we all sleep differently. Some people have 4 hours, some people have 10. Whatever you want to do, whatever's your sleep pattern, that's your sleep pattern. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. If you need 10 hours, you need 10 hours. If you sleep 4 hours, that's fine. It depends what you like when you wake up, not really how many hours you have to sleep to. So, increases vitamin D. How important is vitamin D in your diet?
Very.
Why?
It's an enabler.
Good, thank you. Very good. I can't even spell that, so I'm just vitamin D is so important in your diet. And you get it naturally by obviously sunlight, which is good as well. So, supports metabolic health. So your body is just a whole pile of chemicals. So if the sunlight's working well, if you're sleeping well, if your mood is up, if your sleep quality is good, if you've got increased vitamin D in your body, your health should be on a better level than it would be if you're not getting some of those in your system. We don't have that much sunlight in this country, but we do sort of. I mean, it's covered by clouds. The sun is still out there even though you can't see it. So even daylight, even without the sun being on your skin, is still better than actually trying to sit in a dark room with a light on. You need natural light as best as you can. So, mental clarity and cognitive function. Cognitive function is more important, allowing you to do things like, thinking, doing crosswords, doing your favourite, driving without using your sat-nav. I mean, how many of us use a sat-nav nowadays? Not many of you, okay. Do you remember the old days when you had an A to Z? I've still got one in the car. I know what you're going to say. I'm going to say, well, you remember I've still got one in the car? I've still got it in the car and I've used it. Ask anybody else to use it now. It tests you. You've got to keep your brain cells working. So little things like that will actually help. I mean, it's gathering dust, but yeah, that was my go-to to find anything. So it's nice and easy. Sleep. So, boosts your immune function. It helps control. That's all right. So, boosts your immune function. So, it helps prevent you getting diseases. It helps combat against infections. It helps fight anything that's alien to the body. So, you need enough sleep in your diet, according to your own body type, not according to mine or anybody else's. Supports your metabolism. So, your blood sugar levels are controlled by how much you sleep. You know, sometimes you'll feel really good when you're in the gym, or you feel like really energetic, and then the next day you're not feeling it, or when you're going up the stage you feel slightly tired. Sometimes you feel tired, sometimes you feel, gosh, I can make it. That's most of the time that's due to your metabolism. It could be due also to your outside atmosphere of the building as well, so you just got to control these things. So, heart health. We know how important your heart is. If your heart is getting enough rest, it's going to beat really well, it's going to beat strongly, but that's only part of what you need for your heart. You need to make sure you've got enough muscle in your heart. That's why you're doing physical exercise. Also, cardiovascular exercise is good as well, because obviously your heart's a muscle, so it needs that. Plus, when you're sleeping really well, it gives you time body to rest, so you get more blood into your organs and into your vessels, etc. So, promotes growth and recovery. When you are sleeping, your body is working at a really good pace. It starts to repair itself. That's why a nap is important. So remember afterwards, after you have a workout, sometimes you're tired, just treat it as a rest period. You alright? So make sure you rest after your workout. That doesn't mean have a sleep for about 4 hours, it just means have a little nap. Give your body time to rest. You'll automatically feel tired, and that's the natural way your body wants to act anyway. So what's that?
I was looking to find out.
So, do something you love every day. Oh, a little fact about sleep. Did you know that otters hold hands when they're sleeping? Otters. Do you know they hold hands when they're sleeping? Isn't that cute? To stop them from drifting away, I guess. That's what I heard. That's all I heard. So, do something you love every day. Do we all do that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do we try? Yeah. So, why does it feel good when we do something we love? It boosts happiness. It feels good, doesn't it? You should always try and find something that you love, rather than something that you find a chore. So even if it's a gym, I know we don't always love the gym. Even I don't enjoy the gym all the time, but I know how it's going to make me feel afterwards. So that's my little push.
Yeah, you know the water does that as well, swimming.
Does it really? Well, you know what? My finger's still there. I'm going through rehab.
You've only got a few more days and then you're out of it.
Yeah, I'm going through rehab, so that'll take me about a couple of months.
Yeah.
So I should be all right. And then I'll be in the pool. So listen, why didn't you believe me? I told you, I was, honestly.
No, I can't believe you.
Okay, we'll see. Prove it wrong. Is this coming out? So it boosts happiness and fulfillment. Alright? So go look. Right, so look, we're laughing, we're doing everything, so those endorphins are going in your body straight away. So always find something that makes you happy. Even if it's only lasts for 5 seconds, that's better for no seconds at all, alright? Reduces stress. I don't know what stress means, but I don't know what it really means, but if it gives you a headache and you feel anxious, I guess that's stressful. But I try to think when I'm things are a bit on top of me, which is occasionally, but not always, just think of something that makes me smile and makes me feel happy. It might be the gym, it might be my son making fun of me, it might be this, maybe you laughing at me. Whatever, it's called distraction. Distraction is pretty good for your soul as well. So, increases motivation. If you don't do something you love, you'll always want to do it. I love this job, what I do, because this is my hobby, and I get paid for it. I get paid for it. And I don't know how lucky I am sometimes, because I get to see good people like yourself and help motivate you as well. So, I get more out of that than me just coming to work, to be fair. So that's what motivates me, and that's what keeps me on an even keel. So, if it happens to be walking the dog, if it happens to be playing your favourite music, Just do it. Find something that helps you more than anything else. So, validation. If you're motivated, you validate yourself by doing it. You don't need anybody else to tell you otherwise. That keeps you on an even keel as well. So keep that validation in your head. What's that one? I'm getting good. It's getting better, isn't it? No? All calling birds. Took me months to do this. Right. Collective effervescence. What do you think that means, collective effervescence? Yeah. What do most of you do on a Monday or Tuesday after you swimming or before? What do you do?
Coffee.
Thank you. And what do you do? Have a chat about me?
Oh.
Sorry, that was too much. Sorry. I'm just saying. Sorry, you have a chat, don't you? Sit down, have a chat, talk about whatever. We're social creatures. I think the earliest known evidence of social interaction has been discovered, well, it depends if you believe in God or not, but I think it's 400,000 years ago where they found communities that stay together. So if it worked for them, it's going to work for us as well. Collective effervescence is really important because that's what sometimes can get you out of bed, is staying together and talking about anything. It could be anything what you've done. But we are as social animals, and we do need that to keep ourselves on an even keel as well. Even if sometimes, it can be a bit heavy for us all, but if we stick together, I mean, how often have you been coming for this, you have a cup of tea together, the ones that sit after Accra? How many years have you been doing that?
Yeah, 20. Over 10.
Oh, right, exactly. It's never going to stop because you enjoy it and you get used to that, and that's a habit, and it's a good habit as well to have. So, stronger social support and being, what I just said. Fifth day. I don't know if you get this one because this is a bit left field. Thank you. So I don't know how clean your toilet is, but don't worry.
Scraping barrel.
This is my favourite one. Has anybody seen this? No, this particular clip when they're just laughing their heads off. Alright? It's infectious. They're not even laughing at anything, but Lauren and Rodney, my favourite people to have. So let's look at laughter. How many muscles do you think it takes to smile? It's not even that many, you know. Just to smile, 17. Maybe a bit more to laugh, but to smile, 17. And to frown is about 40 odd muscles. You could argue, though, that because it takes you more muscles to frown and pull a face, you're actually burning more calories. Right, Pete? So you're probably better off if you've got a sour face, everybody, so no laughing. So, stress relief. What happens when you smile? It just takes away a lot of things that you forget about whatever happened 2 minutes ago, and it helps relieve that stress, which I still don't understand what stress is, so we'll get past that. Cardiovascular health. When you are laughing, you are opening up your valves, you're opening up your capillaries, you're opening up your arteries, your lungs get that nice intake of air as well. Plus, when you're laughing, your head goes back and you're kind of stretching as well, so you're working on those other parts of your body as well. Pain relief. Right? So, sometimes, try it if you knock your toe on a bedpost or something, just in case you do. Try having a laugh. Just laugh about it. Take it away. When I was being injected 5 times in my hand, I just started laughing. No, hold on. I started laughing. I didn't feel it. It's unbelievable. I just started laughing. Just started thinking about what I was going to wear. No, I did. I started thinking about what I'm going to be wearing. I had to distract it, so I started laughing. It took the pain away. Until my finger went numb. It's amazing. You just got it's unbelievable about pain relief. It just takes that pain away a bit. So your muscles start to relax as well, and that's important because there's nothing worse is when you're nice and tense. Because when you're tense like that and your heart rate's elevated, you've got all those things going in your body. And remember, your body's a living organism. You don't want to give it any extra stress than it has to have. You've got to give it love. Give it love. It needs it. So what's that one? 6 piece of A, right?
isn't it?
Six.
See it? Good. I thought I messed up again. So, experience
They're
four.
very clever leaves.
So, do you know there are about 3 trillion trees in the world? That's probably more stars than there are in the Milky Way. 3 trillion trees. So, I don't know how they sussed out how many stars there are in the Milky Way, but we've got a lot of trees. So, look around you. Do anybody walk around and look up at the stars or look up at the buildings, or your head's always down looking at the ground? Look around you, there's so much beauty around you. So much. Look at nature for what it is. It's a natural thing. Look at human connection. Look how we've developed over the centuries, over what we do. How just that interaction within yourselves makes you strong and powerful as well. Look at architecture. Who likes old buildings?
Yeah.
Yeah, so do I love it. I love looking at old buildings because they've been standing for so long, while the new builds are nearly over and done in about 20 years. Well, the old buildings are beautiful. I spent most of my time on lockdown walking around, and I saw things that I haven't seen before in a long time. So just walk around, experience things. Look at art as well. I'm sure we really like our art. I'm sure all of us like art in different ways. Anybody gone to the portrait gallery? Who was there last? Anybody see the yeah? Cecil Beaton? Did you see his exhibition? Beautiful pictures. Beautiful.
He's a crap photographer.
So, on the 7th day. Is there 7 then? A bit fuzzy. Apologies. Right, hydration. Your brain is made up of about 80% water, your brain. 80%. So, skin. You know when we're drinking really well and we're on holiday and the skin looks really nice, it's not really the sun, it's our hydration levels. I know, just wait, it's just the hydration levels. But remember, alcohol does have some water in it somewhere. So muscles need to be lubricated before they move. If you've got a lot of water in your system, it helps with the lubrication of the muscles. So if you're feeling nice and stiff, you might be dehydrated slightly. But then again, it could be a lot of other things. But I guarantee you, if you're really drinking really well, and remember, it doesn't have to be water. It could be tea, it could be anything. You're still hydrated. It doesn't always have to be water. But not alcohol. Range of movement. So if I'm lubricated, my body's nice and smooth, my muscles on my joints will move better because I've got a lot of water in my system. And that's a good way of moving things rather than restricting. Hunger pangs. Sometimes when you're hungry, it's not down to your food, it might be down to your hydration levels. Alright, so it might not be food, that's why you're hungry, it might be because you haven't had enough water in the system. Who drinks on a regular basis here? Everybody drinks water? No, not that drink. Sorry, I should have been a bit more specific, right? Water, H2O. That natural thing you have, right? Sip. I don't drink that much water, I'll be honest. If I'm a bit thirsty, then I'll drink. But I do have about 10 cups of chamomile tea. So that's kind of liquid in a way. But I hardly drink water, but I'm still hydrated. So, what's that one? 8 day. So, did you know platypuses don't have a stomach? Did you know that?
What that?
They don't have a stomach. Platypus. Is it platypuses? Or platypi? Whatever. They don't have a stomach. Don't know how that works, but hey. I don't know, I'm going to check. I heard they don't have a stomach. So, protect your gut. Remember, if your gut is nice and healthy, remember you've got a lot of microbes and bacteria in your body already. It's designed there to break down food and combat against disease as well. So you've got good bacteria in your body already, especially in your gut. So your immune system, if it's working really well, then you know your gut system's good. I don't know if anybody has these bioactinals and all that. I don't know. I've not had one. Anybody? Good. Leave it as that then. You don't necessarily have to have them. Remember, your body has got all those systems. You've got all that good bacteria in your body anyway, especially in your gut. Supports your mental health. I just would say supports the way you feel rather than mental health. I think if you're feeling down, that can make you, a bit anxious, a bit tired. Not necessarily to do with your mental health, it just makes you feel a bit tired. But if your body's really nice and healthy, if you're feeling really well about yourself, you'd have a good mental health attitude as well. 9th day.
Ladies dancing.
Yeah. Sorry, chaps. Just girls. So, protect your body, balance, strength, and stretching. So I guess we all do certain classes where you'll generally get all of those in your system. I guess with strength and balance, you do your acro, you do back care, you do it in the gym. So if you can generally feel that you can get all of those in what you do in most days, then you're kind of hitting really where you want to be. So again, it's all down to your immune system. It controls so much in what you have. If you're nice and healthy, even if you get a slight little tickle or a cold, you'll bounce back quicker because your immune system's working as well as it can be. And if your immune system's working, there'll be no sick days. There'll be no saying, I can't come into your class Rodney because I'm not well. Which I know that doesn't happen to you a lot. It's never happened before, right? Good. Lowers the risk of chronic disease. It doesn't obliterate it, it doesn't, lowers it. It gives you a better chance to actually enjoy what you're doing in life. Feels better, good. It gives you that little boost rather than you trying to get it some other way. If you're feeling good about yourself, you'll be in here as well. You look better. I know none of you are that vain, but I think we'd like to feel that we look better, but that's a good thing. Always for somebody else to say how good we look. I'll leave it out. I think look better, be better as well. If you're looking really good and feel good about yourself, you'll project that to other people as well, and it's about that social effervescence as well, about collectiveness, and that's why we're here as well. We're not just sitting here on our own, we're here together, and that's a bit of important things for us as well. 10. I was dressed like that last year. Do you know I was dressed like the Grinch last year? You know that? That's a whole year has just gone. Just gone, just like that. Yeah. So, has anybody seen this movie with Sylvester Stallone? It's one of the Rocky movies. He's talking about his son was getting a bit angst about life, and he said, it's about getting hit, and it's about not what happens when you get hit, it's about getting up from that. It's about keep moving forward. You're gonna hit all sorts of obstacles, we always have, but keep moving forward, keep going ahead, keep moving ahead. Obstacles are there to challenge us in most cases. I think Bruce Lee was saying about water, how adaptable it is. Water doesn't take any shape until it goes into something. So it takes the shape of a vessel. So water could be in a can, it takes the shape of that. It could be in a tube, it takes the shape. So be adaptable in your life. Be like water, be adaptable. So as that keep moving. Reduce illness. Again, if you're nice and healthy, hopefully you won't come down with too many illnesses and too many conditions that that will cause you to be less, have less time in here. Like I said, if you do have a slight illness or you do have an injury, you'll recover a lot quicker, I guarantee it, because your body's already that tuned. None of you are overweight here. You're all in a good place. And I always say, we're going to get ill at one stage or another. It depends how we deal with it. That's the most important thing. We'll never get through life and not having a cold. It's just the way life is, but it's what happens during and afterwards that's most important, how we deal with that. Cardiovascular fitness improves that as well. Walking up the stairs, running after the bus, getting and doing cardio, going on the cross training, going on the bike. Little things like that help improve our system. Everything is connected. I think I spoke about that early on this year. Every part of your body is connected. You might have an injury on your hips or your knee, but it might be stemming from something else. And once you sort out one thing, the other things will start to sort themselves out as well. So take your time in it, everything's connected. Strengthen your body. Good. Strengthens your body. I should have put in there mind as well, because a good mindset helps strengthen everything as well. Our bodies are the only thing we have that we got a kind of decent amount of control out. And remember, I think we look after our cars more than we look after ourselves sometimes, because we are, we're obliged, and we'll get, fines if we don't, tax our car, if we don't have the right, balancing our tires and everything. Well, we should spend more time looking after ourselves. You should be charged for that. Every time you don't come in, you should get charged. You didn't come into my class. Well, there you go. That's about 20 pence fine, something like that. It should be an incentive for you to come into the gym as well, by the way. I don't think we're incentivized enough to come into the gym. But that's another thing I want to take up with my boss. So, there you go. What's that one? I haven't missed one yet, though, have I? Has everyone been on the book? Was that water? You said waterworks? Get it? And piping? Right. Give time to yourself. This is where you should be selfish. This is all about you lot. It's not about me, it's not about your neighbour, it's not about your partner, your wife or your husband. It's about you. How many times do you do any of those for yourselves? You listen to music on a regular basis. Who goes to yoga?
I'm all barefoot in the woods all the time.
Good. Do you work barefoot in the woods? Have you ever tried it? Has nobody ever tried walking barefoot? How does it feel?
It was wonderful, absolutely wonderful. It wasn't this country, by the way, it was somewhere warm.
Right, exactly. Yeah, how it just feels.
It was
With
just,
all dog food.
I don't know the words.
Right. Do you feel good all over? Not just in little parts of your body, but all over. Do something with strength. Do some abseiling, go parachuting, do something like that. Not parachuting. Let's say parachuting. Go and do a different class, like swimming. I've never been to Tai Chi, but that's one of the things I'm going to do next year. Yoga sent me to sleep, so I can't do that either. But I do listen a lot to music. As soon as I get in the house, I just put my stereo on. And that calms me down straight away. It makes me forget about a whole lot of stuff. And it relaxes me. So find something you can do as soon as you get in. Especially doing that. Walking barefoot in the woods is nice, but just walking. You see this out here? We've got this great, massive, great field out there. Has anybody walked around the outskirts of it? Anybody done that? Try it. You see a different view, because you're used to looking at the club in one direction, but when you go over in the corner, you'll see the club in a different aspect, and it makes it look a whole lot different. It makes it look a lot smaller. It's not there anymore. It got finished 2 weeks ago, a week ago. So yeah, I go for a walk all the way around to take the time. There's a massive great oak tree in the corner there. It's huge. It's been there about 150 years. I never knew it existed till I went over there and had a look at it. So do you know what I did? I stood next to it and just pressed my head against it. It's going to be around a lot longer than we are.
I think I've got a picture of that.
And look what it's seen in 150 years. Look what it's seen. Look what some people have gone into it. Same in the church. Sorry? Do they?
Trees don't have eyes.
How do you know?
I know. That with mine.
Yeah? Look at the church. It's 800 years old, nearly 800. Well, probably more. Look at the people that have passed it, walked past. Henry VIII probably walked past it. Probably rode past it himself. Look at all those different things that they've actually done. So look, just wonder, enjoy it, give you time to yourself. 12th day, what's that? Right, how many people say no when somebody asks them to do something? Who says no straight away? Or do you faff around and say, oh, you know what, I'll let you know, or I'll do something like that? Just learn to say no sometimes. Just learn to say no. If you try and do everything that everybody asks you to do, you'll end up having, real big heartache. You'll have a bit of anxiety about it. Learn to say no, but say it in a nice way. Be a bit selfish. Stops you feeling overwhelmed as well. I know I'm trying to help you all out, but sometimes you've got to say no, but I say it in a nice way. Like I might not go swimming, but I make an excuse about it. But I will do, but I'll do it soon.
Have you been 6 months.
Yeah, no,
Rodney, you could say that.
I could say no, couldn't I? But you know what? I said I would do it, and I will do
He's
it.
a man of his word, Jackie.
It might not be next year though. So, learn to say no in a nice way. Be a bit selfish, because if you try and help everybody, it's not going to work that way. You're going to put a lot of pressure on yourselves. Give time to rest and recover, especially after a workout. Just sit down for a bit, go into the Basils and sit and relax. Meditate, read a book for a bit. Just give a little time for yourself, because I guess sometimes we don't. And that's a really important thing to remember, is that we need a bit of time as well, not everybody else. Right, let's go back from there. This is all tongue-in-cheek, but in a way it's serious, because I've done loads of talks. I think this is the fifth one. So when I send a questionnaire out for next year, I want you to tell me what you want to talk about. So I leave it to you, what talks you want me to engage with you about, because that's more important. Because I brought in a lot about strength and balance, but that's more about me, about what I think would be good for you. But you need to let me know what you want me to talk about. I'll probably do them every other month, because every month is
Too much.
no, it's not. It's just that it'll just get, you know.
Too stressful.
No. Maybe. And I'm not always around all the time, even though I think I am. But yeah, every other month we're going to do a good talk. But you need to let me know what you want me to talk about. So I'll be mentioning that as well. We get a lot of people coming in, and I want to make sure we're more inclusive. I mean, this is a good community that we've got here, and it's all about. It's an older community, which is good for me, because I knew that as I'm getting older, my members and my clients are going to be older with me as well. So there's no other club that I've been to that's got this age group, and it's a good thing to see. We just got to make sure we keep it that way. And our boss, well, my boss, CEO, is kind of realizing how important this club is for the community as well. And the fact is that we stick together as a community, we'll be stronger as well. And just be strong with yourselves and just keep holding everybody's hands. And it'll be a really good thing to do. So does anybody want to ask any questions before we go and stuff our faces? What was that? Anybody want to ask anything? Has anybody done a class that's different? Has anybody done a new class recently? Or have you stuck to the same one? Yeah? There's a lot of new classes coming on. Which one did you do? Next year? Yeah. I'm going to do, what's that noise? Is somebody being inflated?
You mentioned food and mixed pies.
Yeah, I'm going to try and get, we haven't got a flexibility class, and there's not a stretching class per se as well. So I'm thinking of doing those classes as well. Stretching and flexibility. I may even do another backache class. I'm not sure if Lynn's going to do any. Does anybody do sit and get fit here? Or what's it called? Chair fit? Sorry?
Sit and get fit.
Right.
It's very good.
It's very good, right?
Very good.
Right. How many does Lynn do?
Yeah, Pilates.
Chair Pilates, right?